It's the opener of a new NFL season between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from the Emerald Isle. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give to Reynolds. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A run here on first down with Reynolds. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Operating from the gun, Thornton. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Thornton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
22 yards there, a first down.
Again, 22 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Chubb running right, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A give running right is Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Thornton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Thornton. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Celtic Tigers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 5. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down. Thornton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Celtic Tigers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Washington's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And for the time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times. Got
a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Thornton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. Thornton got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Thornton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Is that ill-advised from my viewpoint? Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
To throw again, Thornton. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Our Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice game. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard.
And now here's another interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing again. Thornton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his...
And my goodness, another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On first down, Thornton. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. Even when you add a second defense, the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's
completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to clean.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Looking to throw. Thornton. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Off-play action. Thornton. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Celtic Tigers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game realized.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And they have the football.